Hi, this is Quijano. I'm the artist of Mertailor, LLC. I'm making this video because as of late there have been some questions as to my origins and my rights to some creations I've done in the past. From May of 2011 to February of 2015, I was in a relationship with Eric Ducharme. He is also known as the Mertailor. Sorry, that's a text message. From probably around October of 2011 to February of 2015, I was the sculptor, creator, and partial designer of about 90-95% of the products that Mertailor currently offers. As of late, my rights and my participation has been in question, and I'm here to shed some light on that. I want everyone to know that I am in no way discrediting Eric from his talent as an artist or as a person. That's for you to decide when you meet him in person. I know what I've done, I know what I've created, and I know what I've done for him on a personal and in a business aspect. As of right now, every fluke that he currently offers and currently produces, besides his original splash tail and his signature tail, which he no longer offers, are my creations. The pirate fluke, the beta fluke, the Aztec fluke, the leaf and or dragon fluke, and fins, the H2O fluke, the streamer fluke, the spade fluke that he's currently releasing, and there's a few others that I sculpted before I left that he has yet to release. So I'll probably update this video when he releases those. But any fins, the leaf and angel fins, the dorsals that he currently offers are all my creations. The scale tops and octopus tops are mine. Or I should say octopus top. I only created two octopus tops, I'm sorry. One that basically just sits here like this, and then the other one is the dueling octopus, where it's two octopus heads and they're basically holding onto the torso. The scale body he currently produces is actually my creation. The Mertailor Mermaid Flipper is my design and my creation. That was a project that was supposed to be a prototype for future designs, but we both liked it so much he decided to make it a official product and turn it into his partial silicone tail. A few of the major designs that I'm really proud of as an artist, because it was my first project that I ever worked on by myself, was the whale tail that you constantly see Eric in. I had 3 days to create that from sculpture to completion. We had Animal Planet wanting to come and do a small segment on Eric, and I had 3 days to create it. So I spent a day and a half busting it out day and night, laying the clay, smoothing out the clay, detailing the clay, finishing it, getting everything done. So I got that done in 3 days for him to wear. It never aired, but it was still a big completion or a big accomplishment for me. There's a lot of pictures and a lot of video of it out there. It's amazing. I am so proud of the work I did. The second one is the vagina and or porn star tail. I don't know what it's primarily known as, but if you see a picture of it, you've seen it. It was the client's concept, and it was Eric's design. He designed it, he drew it out, his drawing was the premise for my sculpture. I did the entire sculpture. I sculpted that thing for a year. Did the sculpture, I did the molding, I did the assembly, I did the painting, everything. I even did the filming for the YouTube video on his page. So that was a big accomplishment for me, because that was something, as a gay man, it's different to mold someone's vagina and put on a mermaid tail. And the lobster tail. That was actually my concept for when we were approached with the 2015 Merfest tail competition. I used to read the books, the Spiderwick Chronicles, as a kid, and there was a book called The Field Guide, and there was a lobster mermaid actually she was considered a fairy, a lobster fairy mermaid, I don't know. And that was my concept for the design. We gave the drawing of the lobster fairy mermaid to Robert Short. He came back with us with a new design that was out of this world. And as soon as I got the design, I started on the sculpture. I spent a year on that sculpture because I was sculpting the vagina mermaid tail and the lobster mermaid tail at the exact same time. So I sculpted the lobster tail, I molded the lobster tail, I assembled the lobster tail, I painted the lobster tail, I carried that lobster tail, down to the glow-in-the-dark spines that were on that tail. That was my baby. That was my biggest accomplishment because someone I idolized, Robert Short, designed it, and it was something I collaborated with him on. I can't deny that Eric was a big part of that project. Not necessarily when it comes to the creation of the design, but it wouldn't have been possible without his company, his materials, his funding. I can't discredit that from him. And he's proud of that too because it's currently sitting in his studio, so I know he's proud of it, so I know I did a good job. There's a lot of talk between design versus creation. And one of my old friends, he's no longer a friend of mine, but he used to be a friend of Eric and I. So, just to quote him, there was a status that he posted. Steve Jobs spearheaded the design for the iPhone. Just because someone else slapped the glass on the front of it does not mean it is their creation. Marc Jacobs worked for Louis Vuitton. When he left to branch out in his own design house, he was not allowed to take his designs he worked on when he left, saying it was his designs. Same can be said for Tom Ford when he left Gucci. I have a dear friend that is going through these same issues with his designs he made with drawings. He hired a person, and when he left, he claims the creations as his own. I want everyone to know that I am not claiming Eric's designs as my own. I'm claiming my creations as my own. As laws and my legal counsel have all reassured me, it is one thing to have a design. When you create a design, a drawing, a painting, anything like that, it is instantly covered by copyright laws, and the designer holds rights to that design, that drawing. When it comes to sculptures, it doesn't matter if it is based off of someone else's design. The person who creates the tangible creation owns all rights to that creation. So anything that I have created from essentially like September, October of 2011 to 2015 that is still being released and everything like that, I still own. There are 2 creations that Mertailor has released that I do not have rights to. He did a fire and ice one where it's like a blue and a red tail. I didn't do that. That was by another talented sculptor. And then there's another one that I don't even know what it is. It's spiny. That's all I know. But those aren't my creations. That's from another talented sculptor. I don't know if it's Eric. I don't know if he hired somebody else. But those are not my creations. The only thing I'm trying to get across is there have been some questions as to my rights, my credit, and other things pertaining to my creations. I have no problem crediting Eric for the work he's done, but if I'm going to put forth that respect, I expect reciprocation on that front. But as of late, there is none of that respect towards me as an artist, and that's fine. But I know what I created, and I'm trying to let you guys know and give you guys the information that is so rightfully needed. Because as an artist, it's something I need to make known that I created them. But to reiterate, anything that you've seen come from Mertailor Studios from between the time of 2011 to 2015 and probably even later are going to be some of my creations and some of my designs. Again, the flukes are the Pirate, the Beta, the Aztec, the Leaf Dragon fluke, the H2O, the Streamer, the Spade, scale tops, octopus tops, the scale body, the Mertailor Mermaid Flipper, the whale / orca tail, the vagina / porn star tail, the lobster tail, a couple of Mertailor displays, like rocks, that glowing sign that changes color and it says Mertailor. Those were mine as well. Really don't know what else to say because I don't want to get into the personal aspects, but when I was a Mertailor employee, which was from probably around March of 2014 to the February of 2015, I was an hourly employee, and as a creator of all of these amazing things, I was only being paid $10 an hour, which I didn't see as a respectful amount, especially since, one, I was dating Eric, so as a fellow artist and my partner, I thought he would have more respect for me and properly compensate me for my talents, my hard work, and my time, but obviously that wasn't reciprocated either. And when I wasn't a hourly employee of Mertailor, I was only being paid $100 for the creation of a fluke that he would go on to sell for $2,700 to $3,000. It was a complicated, and there was a lot of gray areas between work and personal. It bled over, unfortunately, and that was probably the downfall of the relationship. But during the time being, it was an amazing, amazing collaboration and partnership because he would design it, I would create it. We were two sides of the same coin. But unfortunately, things just don't work out, and now I'm doing my own thing, and obviously as things are escalating to this video, he doesn't approve or appreciate me going into the industry. But unfortunately, I have to look out for me, and I have to follow my art. It's not necessarily that mermaids are my art, but it's something I've done for so long. I've come to have people who appreciate my work, and this is only going to be a gateway into a further and more elaborate career in the special effects community. But I just wanted to create this video to let you guys know. I do apologize for the Superman outfit and everything like that. I'm about to head to the gym. But thank you for watching the video. Thank you for understanding. Don't in any way, shape, or form, please don't attack Mertailor, because like they said, it's normal for a company to have employees and contractors who create things. But as an art company and as a good human being, they should be willing to credit the people behind those creations. But thank you. Form your own opinions. Do not attack Mertailor, please. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for any belligerence. There's no reason for any hate. It gets absolutely nowhere, gets you nowhere in life by hating somebody. So just do you, do your own thing. I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of rambling right now, but haters gonna hate, you know, like what can you do? I'm just gonna do me, I'm gonna do my art, I'm gonna let him do his art. I'm not going to involve myself any further with him or Mertailor or anything of the sorts. I wish him the best. We're both gonna move forward from here, and hopefully one day it can be a cordial environment. So thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, you can email me at info@merrowfins.com. That's info@merowfins.com. And follow us on our Facebook page, anything like that. But just thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.